He's like, yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just said? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this is shit that goes on. Because you're a little fruit pile. See these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. Yo, if you don't see accident pictures, it'll be like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look, later you gonna find out a little shit that I'll be saying.
Yo, 50 is crazy as hell. But he's been saying this about Puff for a while. So for anybody who's been living under a rock, Casey, which is Diddy's ex, had just accused him of a sexual assault allegation and basically wanted $30 million. And Diddy paid her real quick. So in the world of 2023, obviously a lot of women do have a tendency of lying in these sexual assault allegations. But this situation is a little different. The fact that Diddy was willing to pay Cassie within 24 hours basically shows an admission of guilt. Now, for some of my younger guys watching this video, if you don't know what these lawsuits are about, basically lawsuits is when someone feels violated and they want you to compensate them financially for feeling violated. Basically, it's legal extortion. That's what that is. And the thing is, anybody who knows me personally knows that I say all the time, the whole world is the hood. I kid you not, the whole world is the hood, bro. You know how when you go outside and you seeing all these carjackings, like, these cars being put on blocks, windshields being broke, blood over the ATM because someone got stabbed up and robbed for their cash, some people getting sticked on the Ave, you being robbed at gunpoint, like, people are getting robbed all over. So those type of robberies you see in the hood, opposed to those type of robberies you see in business, it's all the same thing. The only difference is that legal business robbery is just not as violent. That's all it is. You're being hoodwinked, you're being robbed, but it's just not as violent. So that's all legal extortions are. It gives the person a chance to legally rob you out of your bread if they felt like they've been violated in any way. That's all it really is. So the reason why Cassie is probably doing this also is because, maybe, she felt that she didn't make enough money during her career, or Diddy didn't help her enough, or maybe she blew through her savings and didn't manage her money right, or, maybe she's just being vindictive towards Diddy. Maybe she felt that he didn't treat her right. And you can't sit there and tell me that Puff didn't treat you right when you was with him for 10 years. I know I'm really not trying to hear that, so I'm not going to sit here and say that she's such an angel, but at the same time, Diddy's not an angel either. Diddy got a big-ass screw loose. Did you know that Diddy also had blew up Kid Cudi's car, and Kid Cudi confirmed it? And the reason why he blew up his car was because at the time, Diddy thought that he was trying to make a move on Cassie while he was still with her. So Diddy being crazy as hell, and also him being a sucker, thought that, hey, maybe if I threaten him and also blow up the fucking car, that he'll stay away from my girl. That's exactly what he thought. And for the most part, it did happen. But the way I think of it is that why would you even put yourself in that situation? You're Puff. Like, you got other hoes in your DMs, and you're a multi-millionaire. Why are you going to just throw away your freedom or throw away your money like that, or just even give up your energy to one chick? If she's gonna cheat, just let her cheat. I don't understand why some guys are so controlling like that. That's how I see it. I think it's more of a control thing. The fact that you're gonna blow up someone's car just because you might think they might be talking to your girl. That's why I say all the time, a lot of these celebrities be the biggest suckers in the world. They talk all that shit in these songs about how they toss girls to the side after they done fucking them. They can replace them at any moment. But the minute they get a chick who's even close to the level in terms of status, they don't know what to do. They become the biggest losers in the world over one chick who has a lot of status like they do. But nonetheless, that just shows you that Diddy's not an angel either. So the thing is also too, there's another rumor about him lining up Tupac to get killed. So For you guys who obviously know, especially my guys who grew up in the 90s, Pac had got shot and killed in Las Vegas with Suge in the same car, and Keefy D, who's in custody right now, was obviously in the area. But the rumor is that Diddy put out the order, gave Keefy the order to go kill Pac and Suge at the same time. Now the thing is, I'm not sure if he tried to kill Pac. I'm not sure. This is all alleged. But I will tell you this: back in the day when the East Coast and West Coast was at a big time beef back in the 90s, Suge put the fear of God in a lot of people, especially Puff. It's one of the key reasons why, when Pac made that diss track, hit him up towards Biggie and Puff, they didn't want to respond because they were so scared of Death Row and Suge at the time. They didn't want to return that same energy with another diss track of their own. So you couldn't sit here and tell me that Puff wasn't scared of. You couldn't sit here and tell me that Puff wasn't scared of Suge. So I do see why a lot of people think that Puff tried to put a hit out to kill Suge and Pac. I kind of do see that, but I'm not gonna sit there and confirm it because that is all alleged and that's not proven. But the main thing is, guys, that I want you to know from this information and to learn from is, one, don't be a sucker over one chick and you're thinking about blowing up someone's car just to keep her around. That is probably one of the most controlling things you can do ever. That's number one. And number two, anything that you do in the dark always comes to light. You can't sit there and tell me, like, Puff has been accused of shit for damn near 2 decades. The way he backstabs people in business deals, him doing crazy shit at parties, accused of being gay and sexually violating people. Guys, just because you have money and a lot of status doesn't mean that you can't get touched. Anybody can get touched. No one is safe out here. Like, I'm telling you, man, karma is a motherfucker. See, the thing is, I'm not a super religious person. I'm not, but karma is a very, very, very serious thing. Anyone can get the heat. So please, when you guys make it to a level where you have a lot of money, please do right by people and don't be shady as fuck. Like, I'm telling you, man, people who are like very shady and very crooked, that doesn't really last long. Matter of fact, actually, this reminds me of a situation where, I was in production. And see, like, TV production is when you work behind the scenes for TV shows and movies. So before the strike kicked in, when I was working in TV production constantly, before I started getting back into YouTube full time, you've seen a lot of shady, grimy shit going on behind the scenes. Like, I kid you not. A lot of people getting backstabbed, a lot of people getting lied to, a lot of people getting fired for no reason, toxicity, all that. But the thing is that anytime when you return or you decide to be shady yourself or you decide to always find a way to get over on people, it always comes right back at you. So I think that's what's happening with Puff right now. And by the way, this is not over. This is not over at all. There's gonna be more women trying to come after Puff, or more women or men trying to come after Puff and any people who worked with him at the Bad Boys spot while it was popping. Bad Boys Entertainment had a lot of people working underneath Puff. So don't be surprised when there's more people trying to get lawsuits, trying to get money out of Puff. Because obviously he looks very guilty right now due to the fact that he paid that $30 million within 24 hours. So now any women who, they felt violated or they felt that, they got, disrespected or sexually violated, raped, any accusation they could think of, they be coming after Puff's pockets badly. So the main thing, guys, is just watch how you're moving. And listen, man, don't be blowing up another guy's car because of one bitch. And anytime when people are helping you and they're doing right by you, treat them with the respect that they deserve. And this situation will happen to you. That's why, for the most part, it's kind of hard for me to feel sorry for Puff. Because when you're doing crooked and shady shit for damn near 20 years, at some point it does get back to you. Oh, another thing too. Also, here's another point. Stop idolizing these damn celebrities. Now, if you're trying to be a music artist and you want to be successful like Diddy or 50 or any rapper you see on TV making a lot of money, there's nothing wrong with taking pages out of their game plan. I definitely respect that. Shoot, even I do it. But my thing is, don't idolize them like they're gods. They're not gods. They're just as crooked as you are. I kid you not. They got skeletons too. They just have skeletons and a lot of money, and they can create their own perception to hide it a little more. That's all it really is, man. But I'm telling you, man, a lot of these celebrities you see, they're not good people. They're not good people. I'm telling you, they're not. Now, through my experience of working in TV production, I've had a good experiences like with producers and cast members overall, but I ain't gonna front. Some of them are just not good people. Some of them. So please stop idolizing them. Just see what they're doing business wise. Take a few pages out of their game plan, and then you make your own success. But these people are not gods. Stop basing your life on celebrities. Their lives are really not that great behind the scenes. I promise you, man. Like, what's that thing J. Cole said? No life is better than yours. Yeah, it's a true saying. No life is better than yours. The grass is always greener where you water it at. Don't seem like just because their lives are so perfect on social media that your life ain't shit. And that's all social media and TV is basically. Basically, people put out there what they want you to see. So no one really posts their losses on the internet. They only post their W's. And that's why a lot of people are so jealous towards celebrities, because they think that their lives is all that. And I'm telling you, up close, it's really not. Trust me. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what y'all think of the video, and I'll see y'all later.